Okay, howdy. Not sure if this is showing me okay, but where am I at? Okay, right behind me is the Washington Monument. I'm facing the Capitol, a few blocks away. We just had lunch with Cindy and about 5 or 6 people. We got totally hassled in the... Oh, it was a subtle hassle, but yet really prevalent, and I don't want to say that we were just badgered and dogged and thrown down to the ground, because that didn't happen. But we were followed constantly by police. We were reminded constantly. I didn't really want to film the police too much in the Capitol. They're really oppressive. They told us under no circumstances could we protest. They stopped us from the moment we got on the property. Numerous police have been following us everywhere we went, 5, 6, 7 of them, undercovers. Everywhere I looked, there was a cop within a few feet. And let's see, everybody that was in the group but 3 were, well, no, let's put it this way, 4 or 5, let's see, Cindy, another gentleman, George, 3 or 4 were kicked out, walked to the door. One guy captured on film getting kind of pushed just from on the shoulder, like, get out of here. They don't want anybody protesting anything inside the Capitol. You can't even hardly hold a sign that says no money for war. They consider that to be a protest. So unless you just want to go on the tour, you're pretty much not welcome in there, and they will bulldog you. One girl had to erase her picture of a policeman that she took. We are going to regroup at 10 o'clock for some bullhorning over by the White House in a part of the park where Cindy is allowed to still go. She's been banned from a lot of the area around the Capitol and around the White House specifically. Yeah, it's not shocking to me at all. The fact that we were treated like this, and the suppression and the oppression. I did some talking in there, tried to get a press pass where I could film without restraint. But they jump you through a lot of hoops. I need letterheads, I need written statements, I need various things. I got a few phone numbers. Polite man told me at the desk and on the phone. Had a cop come over and kind of smugly tell me, you need to be with the Washington Post or someone big. You can't be a Twitter guy or just some guy trying to call yourself the press. Yeah, it was an eye-opening experience. It really sucked. And when I was watching the video that they sent us into, that everybody gets to see, big beautiful screen, talks about how great the United States is, and the only part about Native Americans they referred to was some Native American act. They pretty much didn't discuss them at all, but in the video it was interesting that they noted, you know, the equal rights and women's rights and slavery, and how great we were of a nation to sign bills for freedom and liberty. And yet the very people here trying to stop a war, speak out against it, are being intimidated and suppressed. We did have one guy that got in, and he actually went into a room, it's on another videotape, but he was able to get into a room next door to where the appropriations meeting, war funding meeting was going to be with Gates and Clinton. And he went through an inner room door and was in the right room, but soon got picked off and sent out of the room. They moved the meeting. I think was supposed to have been in another room earlier, or they've just made it really tight to get into and closed it off to any kind of public being able to see what they're doing. Typical. After being down here a week, none of this surprises me at all. You know, don't dare come to Washington to voice your opinion. Now, you can walk into your congressman's office, but you know, I talked to a 21-year-old aide. I might go back in there before I leave again and just see if I can meet with my congressman and just talk to him for 5 minutes, face-to-face, eye-to-eye. Because it doesn't look like I can talk eye-to-eye with anybody around here. It doesn't appear that way. And if you're Cindy Sheehan or you're somebody that's wanting to show your disapproval, better take it away from the buildings. You could probably sit out here in the park for a while. I'm not even sure for how long you'd be able to stay out here in the park if you were making a little bit of a ruckus and expressing yourself. Washington, D.C., piece of the action. They know we're here. Our names were mentioned. Our group was mentioned numerous times. Cindy's name was mentioned. So they know we're here, and I feel good about that. For now, I'm going to kill some time before 10 o'clock on Thursday here. And then come back. Well, I don't want to say kill. I'm going to waste some time. Like a lot of people are doing in this city, wasting their time, wasting our taxpayers' dollars. Anyway, that's it for now. Catch you a little later, about 10 o'clock. I do hear that there's a meeting over here, a protest going on about the slaughter of horses, so I might go check that out here in the next few minutes. Should be over by the White House. Take care for now. Piece of the action. Camp out now. Joe Anybody reporting from Washington, D.C.